You know, as we were just discussing, Oprah's been putting on this very brave face in public, and we got a little glimpse as to what she was going through behind closed doors. But what do you think she may be going through right now?
Well, I think that she is absolutely devastated. She's got to be experiencing tremendous depression and anger. This is so personal for her. As a survivor of sexual abuse, she knows what these girls are going through. And she also has such a sense of responsibility. She refers to the girls in the school as her daughters and her girls. And for this to happen under her watch has just got to be devastating. But the good news is that if something terrible is going to happen to you, as far as these girls go, who do you want with you but Oprah? There's nobody more empowering than Oprah who can help these girls through this difficult time.
And as we reported, it's not just the scandal that she's had to deal with. You know, it's been this sort of pile of things going on with her, the health issues that she's discussed on her program, the loss of her beloved dog. Kim Seraphin, what do you think? Where does Oprah's strength come from?
Well, obviously, a lot of it comes from her own upbringing, that she went through all these problems, whether it was poverty or whether it was abuse as a child. But then she saw that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. She saw that by hard work, by focus, by, you know, just muddling through things and dealing with the issues head on, she can become so successful. I mean, on the same week that she's dealing with all this other bad stuff happening, she's also launching her own channel on YouTube. You know, not that that makes up, obviously, for the horrible things that go on in her life, but there is always salvation there. There is always something going forward. And for anyone, you know, you would want to work through this and find a better solution. But I think for Oprah, it's going to make her work even harder to address a lot of these issues. And again, she did say this with her dog, with her thyroid condition, with this issue, that there's always a lesson to be learned and there's always something more that we can do. And she, I think also with her dog incident, said she doesn't believe in accidents. She thinks that things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And whether that sounds, you know, esoteric to some or touchy-feely,
no, I think
really
she
works
believes
for her.
it.
I think she really does believe it.
Jen, I want to ask you, because you've been on Oprah's show, I'm wondering what you've seen up close and personal from her that might give us a little more insight into how she deals with adversity.
Well, Oprah is clearly someone who has done the work on herself and encourages other people to do the same. And I suspect that we're going to see Oprah go through her own experience of grief and loss and mourning and anger, and we'll see all sides of this because she is someone who is in the public eye and is very authentic and really does share her feelings and her experiences with her audience.
I think she'll get through it just fine. It's going to be
She's such a
quite a
survivor.
ride, though. She is.